In this video, you will learn how to add details to a client's profile. The Basic and Client Information tabs allow you to capture a whole host of information, including an individual's personal details, likes, dislikes, routine preferences, and future planning information. We will start with the Basic Information tab. When creating a new client, this tab will capture the most important details such as name, address, phone number, and access details. You can add details to an already existing profile by clicking the edit buttons, or when you first create the profile. Under Personal Details, fill out information including their name, preferred name, pronouns, and date of birth. You can also add a picture of your client, which can be seen on the Carer app. You can do this by clicking the photo area and selecting a photo from your files. Moving down to Contact Details, here you can add their primary number and any additional numbers they may have, as well as an email address. In the Addresses section, you can add their main address. Use the Search Address button to find this. This ensures that the carers can check in using secure call methods. Add any access details that the carers may need. In this example, it is a key safe number. You also have the option to add an additional address. Please note that additional addresses cannot be used with secure check-in methods. Lastly, you have the Highlights section. In this example, I used this to warn carers about the client's dog. However, you can write whatever you think is important in this space. If a field is marked with a red asterisk, this means it is a mandatory field and will have to be filled in before saving. If you are using a rostering integration, your client's profile will already be in your agency hub, with some fields pre-populated. Click Submit on this page when you are done. Now we will move on to the Client Information tab. In this section, you can add more valuable information like their personal identity, clinical details, key contacts, future planning, and agency admin. This information can impact how they wish to receive care. Starting with the Personal Identity tab, you will have the opportunity to add information about culture, religion, sexuality, life history, and preferences. Here you can add any information about their previous jobs and occupations and any hobbies they may have. Carers will be able to see this information in their app, which will help them to better understand the person they are caring for. This page has free text boxes, so you can add as much information as you like. The sections on the page are not mandatory, which means you do not have to fill them out if you do not collect this information. Once you have added in information, remember to click Submit. Now we will show you the Clinical Details tab. Here you can add specific details related to a client's medical and clinical background. Under Health Details, you can add information such as their NHS number and their medical history. Make sure to type the condition out into the search bar. You can select whether you provide medication support. Medical support is a mandatory field. Under Allergies and Intolerances, you can add if they have any and what support is needed. If not, put Not Applicable into the box. Finally, you can add details about the GP and pharmacist for this client. Once you have added the information, click the Submit button. Now we will show you the Key Contacts tab. This section can be used to save information and contact details of a client's nominated next of kin or emergency contacts. Any NOC or emergency contacts saved here will be automatically added to the Care Circle section. For more information on the Care Circle, watch the video How to Invite Loved Ones to the Care Circle. In this tab, you can also add other professionals. In this section, you can add a social worker, physiotherapist, district nurse, etc., and all their details. You can add multiple contacts on this tab. Next is the Future Planning tab. In this section, advanced care planning and decisions can be recorded to plan for any future care and support. You can log whether a client has capacity and documentation. A lasting power of attorney. A do not attempt cardiopulmonary resuscitation order. An advance decision to refuse treatment. And a recommended summary plan for emergency care and treatment. You will also have free text boxes to detail where this information is kept. Click Submit when you are done. The last tab is Agency Admin. You can add important information to share amongst your care team, including the service start date, a RAG status, family involvement and funding arrangements, as well as additional admin such as scheduling inactivity, matching and preferred method of contact, as well as group. Once you've created your client's profile, you can build a care plan, risk assessments, and add medication to ensure that your carers have the perfect profile to carry out safe and responsive care. Make sure to click the Submit button at the bottom of the page after filling in the information on every tab and to double-check which sections are mandatory. If you move away from this page, the information may be lost.